Hi everybody, my name is Nick Bentley, a local Columbus musician for the band Nick Bentley, and I am outside Blue Canary Records in lovely downtown Columbus, and I'm about to go record shopping. 'Cause it's life, it's love, it's money, it's drugs. It's not knowing who you are when you wake up. Hey Nick. Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, we're at Blue Canary Records in good old Columbus, Georgia, in downtown. I refuse to call it uptown. It's actually like super cool. Here you can get like all kinds of stuff. Like there's a couple records in here. Like you can't really get 10 giant country hits, 10 super country stars. Who are some of these people? I am here to pick out my top 3 albums that hopefully they have on vinyl. I know Logan Swain of the Normas was our previous guest, and I have a feeling our picks are going to be very, very, very diametrically opposed. Can I just make a comment? Like back before now, anybody could make a record. Like everybody talks about how easy it is to make records now, but like, who is Mel McDaniel? Why does he look like this? And why did they go, you need a record? Oh, hold on, I put Mel in the wrong place. Mel goes right before Mel Tillis. Also do that, that's etiquette. Keep things in order. My theory is that a lot of people love records for the distortion, but I like it because unlike streaming where you playlist everything and it just kind of is names of songs on a screen, there's a physical catalog of the things that you like. You know, I can comb through this and I have it. And I get the cool art, you can read like the liner notes, and you get so much more. It's also a commitment thing. Like if you buy a record, like you are doubling down on like that artist. Let's be honest, I mean, it's kind of cool. Like records are inherently cool. I think records are cooler than CDs because they're bigger, and bigger means better. A lot of my record collection is inherited from my grandmother, who had like some pretty good music taste, you know, and I have it and I own it, and other people have touched it and owned it, and so I think that's the cool part, especially like buying secondhand, like here. Real quick. Okay, I got my top 3. I think I'm done digging, so I'm ready to talk about these. Yeah. So I have done my shopping and I've picked my top 3, and we're gonna be doing it in release order, as you're supposed to do it. The first album that we have is Journey's Escape. Don't stop believing. It introduced me to this idea of like music as a joke. For example, the opening track to side 1 of this is Don't Stop Believing, which I think everyone at some point in time had a weird obsession with singing this song. This album in particular has all of my favorite Journey songs. So from Don't Stop Believing to Who's Crying Now, Open Arms, of course. But yeah, that is Journey's The Escape album, or the weird bug-shaped spaceship crashing through the planet. The next album that we have is Bruce Springsteen's Nebraska. They flew up the Chicken Man in Philly last night. I basically got sold on it for one song, which is Atlantic City, which is probably my favorite Bruce Springsteen song. Yeah, Nebraska is just a great album, but also Bruce Springsteen, if you want to start writing songs, is an interesting thing, an interesting artist to look at. He doesn't know how to structure songs at all. Every song is rambling. Every song rambles. There's something about that structure, I think, that's really engaging because it just sounds like some dude talking to me. And I don't know, it really like grabs my attention. It really gets me into songs like that. But yeah, listen to Bruce Springsteen. honestly, in my opinion, probably like the father of the genre that we now call Americana. And then finally, one of my biggest musical influences ever, and I'll always say this, in like my Mount Rushmore of songwriters, they will be on it. That is the Mountain Goats, and this is my favorite Mountain Goats album that I found. This is We Shall All Be Healed. Carpenter ants in the dresser. We Shall All Be Healed is my favorite Mountain Goats album, and it was the first album that they made that people were kind of split on it. This album in particular really shaped, I think, who I am as a songwriter and a musician, and how I approach music going forward, as well as how I approach putting a musical release together. Like, it even went that far. You tell a narrative story by the way songs appear on an album, even if it's not a concept album. Like, placement is everything. This album really emphasized the importance of sequencing to me, and how you can, I don't know, just really hammer in whatever artistic point you're making just by how you put the songs together. S-tier album, not mid. They speak to me because they represent me at 3 very different points in my life. This is adolescence. Journey is just a fun band, right? Like, it's just a fun band. And then Bruce Springsteen represents me in this, I wouldn't call it a transitional stage, but this stage of like maturing. The Mountain Goats is me processing the past and how that will shape my future. These albums are important because I feel like they are a representation of me as a whole, and using music as a means of thinking about, you know, life in general as a whole and where it goes once you've kind of started to get things figured out. But yeah, that's why I picked these 3.
Age right 1 on the board.
Age right 1 on the board. You know who I got it right? That looked real straight when I was writing it, but it tilts. That was super fun. Thank you so much to Blue Canary Records for letting us come in and film and buy this awesome record that I have. Thank you so much to Lars for inviting me on this show. And thank you so much, the audience, for watching On The Record. Please remember to like and subscribe for more great content like this, and I'll see you out there.